I'm a Stephen Minister.
I'm Dr. D.H. Divinity, and I'm a Stephen Minister.
Hi, I'm Carla Careslot, and I am a Stephen Minister.
And I'm Bob Barkless, your MC for today's episode of To Tell the Truth. Today, we have three people who claim to be a Perrysburg First Church Stephen Minister, but only one of them is telling the truth. It is up to our contestant to identify the one who represents a genuine Stephen Minister. Please welcome our contestant, Mr. Everyman. Good to have you on the show. Tell us about yourself, Mr. Everyman.
Well, I'm your typical average Christian guy. I have a wife and 3 kids. I make a decent wage. I go to church here at First Church every Sunday, and I usher once a month.
It sounds like you have everything together, Mr. Everyman.
Actually, that's not true. That's why I'm here today. I'm facing the truth, and the truth is I'm tired of pretending. I have problems and I need some help.
Not every man is willing to admit that. But you've come to the right place. Help is on its way. But you have to discover which one of these people represents the kind of help that is available to you through the Stephen ministry of this church. Are you ready?
Yes.
Do you have your questions prepared?
Yes, I do.
Let's begin.
My first question is for Fanny Freud. Let's say I'm struggling with, say, a moral failure. How would you help me?
Well, the first thing I would do is to help you delve deeply into your psyche. I would psychoanalyze your dreams and examine the Oedipal conflicts between father and son in order to find the derivation of your quandary.
How would you help me, Dr. Divinity?
Well, it seems the root cause of your problem is the imputed sin from Adam, resulting in a lifestyle of transgression, iniquity, and moral infirmity. It is clear to me that this failure is paving the road to perdition rather than blazing a trail to glory. You must be exorcised immediately from this devil of depravity.
Carla?
I want to be God's love personified by listening, caring, encouraging, and supporting you on a regular basis. I would keep any information that you chose to share with me completely confidential.
What if I needed advice?
If you need advice, I would let you know that our pastor is available for counseling, or he could refer you to someone equipped to advise you according to whatever your specific needs may be.
What qualifies you to help me, Fanny Freud?
Well, I've had extensive training in psychoanalysis. My training has been nourished by brilliant analytical minds that have grown in the fertile soil of psychosis.
You've grown quite a crop of nuts, I'm sure.
Excuse me?
Never mind.
What qualifies you, Dr. Divinity?
Apart from my own superior moral propensity, I also have a BS, an MS, a PhD, an SCD, a DD, an MD, a QRS, a TUV, XYZ, and...
Thank you. And you, Carla?
I love God. He has rescued me from a most miserable condition. Out of gratitude for all he's done for me in my own life's struggles, I want to share his love, concern, and compassion with fellow strugglers.
Is that it?
In order to be effective in this ministry, I participated in 50 hours of specialized training called Stephen Ministry.
I might add that there's a Stephen Ministry training session that's going to be offered here at Perrysburg First Church starting in January for anyone out there in the studio audience that might be interested.
And I might add that there's a special need for men to be trained as well.
Well, we've run out of time for questions. Are you ready to guess who the real Stephen Minister is, Mr. Everyman? If you guess correctly, you don't have to grill hot dogs for the church events for the next year. Mr. Everyman, who is the real Stephen Minister?
I believe it is Carla Cares a Lot.
Let's see if you are correct. Would the real Stephen Minister please stand up? Mr. Everyman, you are correct. Carla Cares a Lot is the real Stephen Minister. Congratulations, sir, and thank you very much for participating, and thank you to our panel for participating as well. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in today's episode of To Tell the Truth. Tune in again next week as we find out who really runs the flock of Perrysburg First Church. Is it Pastor H? Is it the ad council? Or is it Melissa McGurk, the church secretary? It's Melissa. Don't forget to return next week to Perrysburg First Church, where we are here to serve by bringing Christ's healing and love to those who are hurting and in need. I'm Bob Barkless. We'll see you next time.